Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another brand new video. I hope you guys are all doing well. So of course, in today's video, I want to talk about Bitcoin. Okay, Bitcoin right now is just below $29,000. It is sort of holding strong at $30,000. It's trying to, right? We are facing some small corrections right now for Bitcoin. Okay, you guys can clearly see it could actually seem like Bitcoin, right, could actually stay at this level, who knows, for the next few hours or potentially for the next, few days, right? We could potentially see Bitcoin continue to consolidate at $30,000, right, at this level, who knows, for the next few hours or for the next few days. But I really want to see Bitcoin break above, $31,000. Okay, and once that does in fact happen, once we actually do in fact see Bitcoin break above, 31K, I think this rally will in fact continue. And guess what? I've been telling guys many times, if you go to the daily time frame here, right, that this rally that we have in fact been seeing all of 2023 this year alone, okay, will continue up to the upside. And that's exactly what Bitcoin is doing right now, right? You guys clearly see that. Okay, we hit bottom back last November and December, and then all of a sudden in 2023, we saw Bitcoin pump up to the upside. You guys can clearly see that, right? At one point, Bitcoin went all the way up to around $25,000, and then it actually dropped all the way down below $20,000, around 19.7. Then it pumped all the way back up. And then, right, for the past, I want to say, few months, okay, we saw Bitcoin, have this downtrend, right, for quite some time. Okay, we saw one right here. It wasn't really, a downtrend, right, but we saw one right there. Okay, and we did in fact see one right here as well, right? So this is sort of similar. You guys can clearly see, two similar curves right there. Okay, but Bitcoin did in fact have this upside, and that's exactly what's happening right now. You guys can clearly see that, right? So this is looking pretty good for Bitcoin. Okay, I've told you guys many times that history does sort of repeat itself, right? And that's exactly what Bitcoin is doing. I knew Bitcoin was in fact going to break this resistance line that has been bouncing off of for the past few weeks, right? And finally, okay, about 2 days ago, we finally saw Bitcoin break above it. Okay, so this rally will in fact continue. I've been mentioning that many times, right? If you guys have in fact been watching my videos, okay, and of course my streams, then you guys would know that I've been predicting that this pump will in fact happen, that we will in fact see Bitcoin back at $28,000, 29, of course $30,000, and once it does reach back up to like $31,000, I think this rally will in fact continue up to the upside, right? So it's looking pretty good for Bitcoin, right? It's holding very strong. Okay, and guess what, guys? Okay, a powerful bull run is about to happen for Bitcoin. Okay, and I want to show you guys a chart indicating that yes, a really powerful bull run is about to happen for Bitcoin. Now, before I show you guys that chart, the global crypto market cap is still the same as yesterday, kind of at 1.17 trillion, and overall the market today, okay, is down 1%. So Bitcoin is down 1%, Ethereum's down over 2%, and a fair few altcoins are in fact having a slight drop. Okay, everything's sort of taking a little breather, right? Because we know yesterday, even the day before that, everything was pumping massively. You guys can clearly see, right? If you look at the 7 days, right, for the past week, how much Bitcoin, Ethereum, and these other altcoins have pumped, right? You guys can clearly see that. So it's understandable why everything right now, okay, the entire crypto market's having a little breather, right? Having some small little corrections, okay? Because it's not always going to pump to the upside. And I'm not mad, right? Everything is still holding up very well, especially Bitcoin. You guys can clearly see that, right? Like it's holding up very strongly, right, at pretty much $30,000. Okay, right now it's just below $30,000, but it's still, it's holding up strongly, right? It really is. You guys can clearly see that. So it's looking pretty good for Bitcoin and crypto. Now, let me show you guys the charts. So, like I said, once we see Bitcoin break $31,000, I think this rally will in fact continue up to the upside, right? Right now, we are in fact seeing Bitcoin consolidate at this level of 30K. And if it breaks above $31,000, I think it will just continue to go up, right? Have its next leg up to $32,000, 34, 35, and of course $40,000, and it will just continue on. Of course, when Bitcoin reaches these next, high price targets, it's going to have small corrections. But you guys can clearly see in this chart that Bitcoin is just going up from here with this pump, with these very strong green candles. did in fact form, for the past like 48 hours, it's looking very good for Bitcoin, right? It's looking very, very good for Bitcoin. You guys can clearly see that, right? Very, very strong green candles have in fact been forming, okay, for the past, 48 hours, for the past few days. And yes, there's a lot of FOMO, and of course, someone out there is obviously buying a lot of Bitcoin, and that's why we are in fact seeing a massive pump for Bitcoin, right? And yes, $35,000 is very, very possible for Bitcoin as well. Okay, I think that's going to happen very soon. In my personal opinion, I think we're going to see a 35K Bitcoin potentially in the next few weeks, right? I really do see that happening for Bitcoin, right? I really, really do. So to all my Bitcoin holders out there, be excited for that, because I told you guys many times that it's all ups from here. I remember people were in fact saying and predicting that Bitcoin was going to drop back down to $20,000 and lower than that. And some people were even predicting that Bitcoin's going to drop below to its previous lows back in November and create another new low. Meaning people thought Bitcoin's going to drop further down, right, to the downside, and 10K Bitcoin was going to happen. But guess what? Here we are, and Bitcoin is obviously pumping up to the upside, and it's back at $30,000. And I told you guys many times, right? I've told you guys plenty of times, and I know I keep repeating myself in this because I know it's very unlikely to happen. Okay, and some people out there think it's still going to happen, right? That I don't think we will ever see Bitcoin below $20,000 again. Meaning, I don't see Bitcoin at $19,000, $18,000, right? Ever again, right? These low price targets, I don't think that's very, very possible. So if you got into Bitcoin, right, if you invested into Bitcoin a couple months ago, right, when it was below $20,000, you are blessed. Just think about that, right? Just think about it. You are blessed, because I don't think we'll ever see Bitcoin drop below 20K ever again. Okay, so that's that. But for all the people that didn't take advantage of those dips, okay, and you want to take advantage, I don't think, right now, personally, I told you guys this in my most previous video, that right now is still a great time to buy Bitcoin, right? It really is, you know what I mean? It's really never too late. And if you really look at the Bitcoin chart, if you go to the weekly time frame, if you really just zoom out, you guys can see Bitcoin is nowhere near its previous all-time high. It's not even halfway there. So I think it's still obviously a great buy right now. And of course, right, we're not 100% in a bull market just yet. We're still in a bear market, right? Even though, yes, you could say that this is pretty much the next beginning of the next, bull market. But right now, okay, we are still in a bear market, okay? But that's that. Everything's going to pump back up. Now, right now, okay, you guys can clearly see this cross is in fact happening for Bitcoin. And every single time we have this cross, pretty much it leads to a bull run, right? So you guys can clearly see it's very, very simple, okay? It dropped massively, so it pumped back in 2023, okay? Then it dropped, pumped, and then dropped, okay? It's pretty much the same cycle, right? It's like clockwork, literally, okay? Bears, bulls, bears, bulls, bears, and then bulls, right? So 2023, we're going to see some teaser pumps. Bitcoin's going to tease us a little bit with these pumps, okay? Personally, like I said, in 2023, this year alone, towards the end of the year in 2023, I think we will in fact see a 50K Bitcoin. I've been mentioning that many times because I think that's a very realistic price target for Bitcoin to hit towards the end of this year in 2023, right? So 50K Bitcoin is possible, right? 100% for Bitcoin this year alone in 2023, and then 2024, we know that's going to happen. The Bitcoin halving, exciting times. And of course, once that happens, we're going to see Bitcoin pump, and of course, altcoins, and we call it alt season. That's where altcoins pump like crazy. Altcoins are going to absolutely skyrocket in the next bull market, right? So that being said, be excited for that for all my crypto holders out there. Now, you guys can clearly see that, okay, this is the chart that I really want to show you guys, okay? You guys can clearly see that Bitcoin, okay, is going to have a powerful bull run. You guys can clearly just see that, right? It's like history repeating itself. So back in 2011 to where we are now, you guys can clearly see we had a powerful bull run, okay? And then we had a breakout and retest, and then another powerful bull run, right? And then didn't have a breakout, no retest right here, but it happened right here, a breakout and a retest, and then we had a powerful bull run, and then it dropped again, okay, breakout plus a retest, right, is breaking out from its lows, and now we're going to have a powerful bull run right now in 2023 and 2021. I've been telling you that many times. 2025 is going to be a great year. What we saw in 2021 is going to happen in the year 2025, right? That's when we'll be in the bull market, like fully, you know what I mean? And that's when I'm going to see Bitcoin pump like crazy, and of course altcoins. Okay, so this chart really just indicates that Bitcoin is about to have a massive, powerful bull run, in the next, few months, and of course in the next few years, right? 2024 especially, and 2025, of course, right? So be excited for that for all my Bitcoin holders out there. Now, you guys can clearly see the FinGreed NX right now still at 65, just like yesterday. We're still in greed mode. So that's absolutely, amazing to see finally, right? Because for the past few weeks, we've been seeing this in neutral, right? And I was getting sick of it, right? But finally, since Bitcoin and crypto has in fact been pumping like crazy, we are in fact back at greed mode at 65, officially in the green strongly. So that's absolutely amazing to see. But guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end this video here. I hope you guys all enjoyed it. Give a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you guys have not yet already. I really would appreciate that. I'll catch you guys all in my next video. Have a blessed day, guys.